What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ali and today we have some brand new information about the all new Hyundai Elantra N. We have some new spy shots of this car as well, which show off some of the design, and in this video I'm going to be covering all of that, so stay tuned. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about the design of this vehicle, and then later on I'm going to talk about the powertrain that this vehicle is going to have. But on the front of the vehicle, obviously it is still covered with the spy shots camo. This car was just spotted today, being tested in Germany. But on the front of the vehicle, we can still get a lot of details out of the pictures that we have so far. The front grille, we can see most of it. As you can see, it looks very similar to the regular Elantra model that we do have right now. All the headlights and the headlight housing all look very similar as well. It's pretty much, the grille and the lights are pretty much going to be identical. But the differences start when you start looking to the side of the front profile of the car and a little bit lower. As you can see, each vent on the side of the vehicle looks a lot larger, a lot bigger for more air intake, since this is the performance model. Also, the lower bumper looks different. You have another opening under the main grille, and we might also get some type of a small little body kit type of option, maybe like a little lip under the bumper on the Elantra N. All of those options may be available to make the car look more sporty, because after all, this is the sporty version. Moving on to the side profile of the vehicle, looks like the N version of this car is going to be lower than the regular one. We don't know exactly by how many inches or centimeters, but it does look lower because obviously this is the performance model of the car. The wheels are going to be a lot bigger than the regular Elantra model as well. As you can see, you have that really nice type style on these rims. You have those 5 different circles making up the design of the rims. You're going to have larger brakes as well, and overall that's pretty much the differences. Also, on the side profile of the vehicle, I'm curious to see this car without camo when it's fully revealed, but the side, they're kind of covering, as you can see, the black coverings that they have, they're kind of covering the body lines of the car, which is kind of interesting because Hyundai is going with that triangle shaped, really creased, really bendy type shape on the sides of their car, which is a little controversial. But what I'm thinking is, are they going to change that for this vehicle, or are they going to keep that crazy bodyline design that they are doing with most of their vehicles? I'm just curious as to why they're hiding that with extra effort. Now, the real fun begins when we look at the rear of the vehicle. Starting off with the bottom, you have massive exhaust tips. You have dual exhaust tips, which are going to obviously be a lot bigger than the regular Elantra model. And through the spy shots camo, you can actually see that we still have our full LED tail light design on the rear of the car, going from one end to the other. But the biggest and the coolest difference that we have on this new Elantra N design wise is that huge wing. That is a pretty big wing. I think that's probably the biggest wing I've seen on a performance model, right after the WRX STI. That is going to look so nice. I think it's just going to look really cool and really sporty with that aggressive, design on the sides that Hyundai does with their cars, and the big long taillight on the rear of the car. This is going to look so awesome and aggressive, especially at nighttime. I think this is the right mix of aggressiveness, and they're not going overboard like the Honda Civic Type R. That is just a little overboard. I think this car is the perfect mix of sportiness and not looking too overly crazy. Okay, now for the powertrain and the engine, which is every car enthusiast's favorite part. This Hyundai Elantra N is going to come with a inline-4 turbocharged 2-liter engine, which is going to make 275 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. And the horsepower is 74 more horsepower than the regular N-line model, so you are going to get a big boost in speed and your horsepower and overall power of this vehicle. But the most exciting news for car enthusiasts is that this car is going to come with an optional 6-speed manual transmission, which is awesome. Or you get to choose the dual clutch 8-speed automatic transmission from the Veloster N. But if you buy this car, you definitely should go with the 6-speed manual. And that pretty much does it. That is all the information as far as design and powertrain goes that we have for the Elantra N. As soon as more comes out, I'll be covering it right here on the channel, so be subscribed and stay tuned for that. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.